Hello, my name is Patricia Hall, and today is October 26, 2017, and I will be dissecting a sheep brain. I will be using, of course, the brain and some tools. I have my goggles and my face mask. And I have some gloves that I will be using, as well as the tools. And then I have the bleach over there. So the first thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is the meninges, which is a protective layer over the brain, and it actually is 3 different layers. It's protective tissue, 3 different layers of the brain. So we're going to go ahead and remove that, and there you go. Okay, so let's see. This is the superior view, or the dorsal view, and we're going to be, I hope that you can see this, but we have here, these areas here are the gyri, and the sulcus is actually the grooves in the gyri. So we have the gyri, which are ridges, and then the grooves are the sulcus. We have our front lobes, our parietal lobes, our temporal lobes are here on the sides, and then we have the occipital lobes, which are the 2 rear ends of the. We also have the cerebellum. Let me go ahead and show you this way. This is the cerebellum, and the longitudinal fissure, which goes right in down here between the right and left hemisphere. Okay, then we have our inferior view, or our ventral view, and we have right here these 2 areas. These 2 right here are our olfactory bulbs, and then here we have an X. I'm trying to see it this way, but we have an X right here, and that is our optic chiasm. Okay, these are our optic nerves, and they go into the eyeballs. These are optic nerves, and then the nerves come in through the optic nerve, and goes through the chiasm out through the optic tracts. So that's where the X is. We have the nerve into the chiasm and to the tracts. Right below this hole here, which I believe is the way they described is put it on here. This area here is your mammary your mammillary bodies. Okay, right here. So this is the spinal cord, and then right here is your medulla oblongata, and then right above that right here are your pons. Now if I were going to separate the cerebrum from the cerebellum, right here in this hole is the pineal gland. Can you see that? The pineal gland right here. And then these 2 pairs, these 4 bumps here, that is the corpora quadrigemina. And those are those 4 bumps here. The corpora quadrigemina. Okay. All right, so now we're going to pull the 2 hemispheres apart, and we're going to look for the corpus callosum. Corpus callosum. Okay, and so we just have to pull these apart. They're still attached, well, by these membranes, but if you can just, I don't want to tear anything that I'm not supposed to be tearing. There they go. You're just going to pull those apart and, sorry, and expose the corpus callosum. Okay. Now I wanted to show you some of the nerves that are located here. Let's see if I can, I know that, let me see. Okay, so here's one of the nerves here. If you can see it, try to move it a little bit so you can see that. It's right there. Okay, and let me see. There's another one right here. This one right here. It's kind of difficult to see, but you can, hopefully you'll be able to see me moving that. Okay, so now the next thing I need to do is I'm going to cut along between the corpus callosum, and I'm going to put this into 2 halves. So let me do that. Okay. This is very hard to see through these. We're doing the same thing again, aren't we? I'm really loving this brain, learning about the brain, and it's really exciting for me. I don't want to... Okay, that's the eyes. And then here... Get right in the middle. I was going for nursing, but I think I'm more interested in learning about, about teaching science than I am about nursing. So I think that I may have changed my major going into this class because I really am enjoying this a lot. Okay, so we separated the two, and now we're going to discuss, I'm going to use this one, it looks a little bit better, but we're going to discuss more of the areas inside. So we have the spinal cord. So this is the spinal cord. And then the cerebellum right here. The medulla oblongata is going to be right in this area, and the pons right here. Okay, so this area here, right here, is the thalamus. So right underneath here is the hypothalamus. This, let me see, okay, this area is the midbrain, and this little area here, let's see, is the mammillary body. I hope you're being able to see it, sorry. Okay, so this is the thalamus, the hypothalamus. This is the midbrain, the mammillary body, I believe, next to the hypothalamus. Okay, and let me just, all right, so the optic chiasm is right here. This right here is the optic chiasm, right there. Sorry about that. And this area here, if you can see it, that is the corpus callosum. And then the pineal gland is, let me see, the pineal gland. The pineal gland was right back here. So I believe the pineal gland is right here in that area. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that I've reviewed everything that I was supposed to. So, let me see, the pineal gland is the other end structure. So this is the corpus callosum. Okay. This is the corpus callosum. Right here. The thalamus. And then the pineal gland is this right here. Okay, the optic. Right here in this area. Okay, so I'm hoping that I touched all the areas that I was supposed to. Let me just verify. So we know that this is the pineal gland right here in this area. This is the pineal gland. So if we opened it up, then right here would be the pineal gland. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everything. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.